happens. It's okay to ask for help. When Alex woke up, the sun was shining brightly through his bedroom window. He knew right away that he had overslept. He quickly jumped out of bed. Max will be waiting for me, he thought. He's going to want his morning walk. As he hurried down the stairs, he saw Max waiting by the front door. He was excited as usual. He was hopping and jumping and wagging his tail wildly. "Hold still, you silly boy," Alex laughed. "I can't get your leash clipped onto your collar." When he finally had his leash clipped onto his collar, they headed out the front door. They had only walked a minute or two when a big truck came down the street. It clattered and clanked loudly as it passed by. Suddenly, Max got startled and jumped forward, pulling the leash from Alex's hand. "Max!" Alex yelled. "Max, come back!" But it was too late. Max ran down the street and around the corner, and he was gone. As Alex stood there with the empty leash in his hand, he began to get very upset. He walked up and down the street looking for Max, but he was nowhere in sight. "How am I going to tell Mom and Dad that I lost Max?" he thought. "I will look until I find him," Alex said out loud. "Then I won't have to tell them." Alex walked up and down the street looking and calling to Max, but he was nowhere to be found. As Alex passed his grandparents' house, he thought, "I bet Grandpa would help me find Max, but I'm embarrassed to tell him that I let Max get away from me, so I'll just keep looking until I find him." So Alex continued down the street looking for Max. He looked everywhere he could think of. "I really need help," thought Alex, "but I just don't want to ask." He walked and walked and walked, but he couldn't find Max. Alex started to think about how Max might be feeling. He imagined how scared he might be. "I bet he's looking for me too," he thought. "I can't find him myself," he thought. "I need to ask for help." So Alex went home and told his parents what had happened. "I know if we make a few calls," his father said, "we can get lots of help finding Max." His mother got right to work printing flyers to hang up around town. Before long, the whole town was getting involved in helping to find Max. Mrs. Brown, who works at the grocery store, was putting the flyers in every grocery bag that she packed. It was amazing to see all the people who wanted to help Alex find Max. With everyone helping, it wasn't long before the phone rang with great news. "I think I have your little dog, Max," the caller said. "He showed up at my house this morning. I went to the store to get him a little bite to eat, and while I was there, Mrs. Brown showed me the flyer and told me about you and Max." "That is awesome," Alex said happily. "Someone found Max," he shouted. "Let's go bring him home," his father said. When they arrived at the man's house, Alex could see Max through the window. Max saw Alex and started jumping and wagging his tail as fast as it could go. "Max!" Alex exclaimed. "I'm so happy to see you." "He's a very cute dog," the man said, opening the door. "My name is Bob." "Thank you so much for taking care of him," Alex said. "You're welcome," he said. "I'm glad that I could help." On the way home, with Max sitting happily on Alex's lap in the car, Alex said, "I was afraid to ask for help. I was embarrassed that Max got away from me. I'm so glad that I decided to ask, though. So many people helped. It was amazing." "Never be embarrassed to ask for help, Alex," his father said. "We all need help sometimes." Until the next time, look after yourself. Anxious Minds.